Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Insurmountable. Thanks to Datalic Games for the key. It feels like it's been a while since I recorded something. I was kind of busy with doing my classwork, schoolwork, and stuff for work. But anyway, I'm here now. And you probably noticed or have been messaged why I haven't been on Steam. Oh, been a little bit busy. But anyway, let's continue with our gameplay. I believe we were short on supplies. We ran out of tents. And I am very low in health. Or not health, but rest or oxygen. I can't remember when we're at, to be honest. Oh yeah, we have very low stats right now. Our oxygen's low. We don't have any supplies. Where were we going? We were going to head up to not the tent, but where there's the supplies right there. I think we were gonna go to the metal thing. Where do we need to be? Right down there. We might be heading down this way then. So here we go. Hopefully we'll be okay. Oh, hold on a second. Ever since like one of the updates, I haven't been able to, or I've been trying to look at my stuff to see if I have the recording on. Right, good. We don't have an event here. At the foot of the slope, you stumble across the remains of a building that had belonged to the occupying forces. Parts of it are completely buried under rock. Must have been a landslide. Between the rubble, you could see a few electronic devices and small metal containers. Go down there and search for provisions. We could try. You walk carefully across the rubble, keeping an eye for anything useful. You spot a hollow underneath the boulder. Something in there glints the light as light falls across it. Carefully reach your hand in the gap and try to grab it. You brush it with your fingertips once, twice, you got it. Feel like jumping for joy. You have recovered some valuable equipment. Got a walking stick? Hacking staff. Alright, you can take it. And we leveled up. These are limited effects. Let's see. It actually snowed a little bit today, so it's a little bit different. Yeah, it snowed in May. So this is something I have to get used to. There's body temperature. We could do the oxygen thing. Okay. And that lasts for 48 hours. Should be good for now. Okay, go up the snow thing. We can go down here. It looks like there's a tent down there, and we're gaining oxygen. So we're not fully out of the blue, but we're at a good place. So where should I go? I wish I was doing this live, because I do like suggestions, but it's okay. We got this. So if I do go here, that's not good. Let's just get to the tent, or we can go here. Oh, we don't have any Sanity. Shoot. It's right there. But the tent should be able to provide us with something. I'm gonna go to the tent. Actually, I don't have any sanity left. What does sleeping do for us? Negative 0.1 sanity. We shouldn't sleep then. Sorry if you're dizzy. Crap. Better we get more sanity. We have to go up though. Let's try. Once again encounter a common mountain goat standing behind a rock using its head to point emphatically in the direction you're walking, trying to warn you. I hide behind them too. Walking just a few feet ahead of you is a large wildcat. Notice neither you nor the goat. No, the goat protected me. I'm very low on this. Hopefully I don't die. The game's supposed to end if one of your values is 0. I don't know how I'm still sane. Something else is lowering for me. My temperature. I should sleep. So close to the summit though. Alright. Oh, my person's really down. Discover an intact tent, there's no way inside, but the embers fire pit is still growing. Glowing. The camp is obviously being used by someone to contain valuable items. Search the camp. Tent with an unusual symbol. Glint catches your eye, you splendor and find valuable equipment. Yeah, it's the same thing I got. It's probably the same condition too. Okay. You have to reach this. Look at my person. Voices in your head whisper you, urging you to jump into the abyss. It's the only way to reach your destination. You try to ignore them, go louder and more threatening. You will die a miserable death. You don't do as they say, you slap yourself, but the voices remain. You clench your fists and punch the rocks until your knuckles bleed. The pain brings you back to reality. Voices go silent. 9.3. Jeez. How's our person doing? Oh no. This is gonna be the thumbnail. Crap. I know it looks sad. Okay, we're almost there. This might be the only way. I'm glad we went here because it would have taken longer to get from the tent. Hopefully we get some items here. Alright, you spy a tent behind some sneaky peeks. It looks like it's in good shape. Slowly creep up to it and look inside. You see a stranger wrapped in a sleeping bag. Next to him is a clipboard containing notes on radiation levels. It's supposed to be the scientist. Cop quietly and the stranger invites you in without beating. About the push, you tell him about the time loop, your adventures. To your surprise, he lets you finish talking. He doesn't call you crazy when he asks if he wants to come with you. You mentioned that his notebook seems to say something about electromagnetic nodes. He gives you a knowing smile. Just as you were about to leave, you hear a shrill siren. Green stone in your charm starts to vibrate, glaring right. Swallows both of you. Oh, okay, we're saved. Hopefully. Oh man, that was close. Last moment. Nice, we got a bunch of stuff here. Scientists on a mission. There are reports of a scientist who's caught in a time loop. It's expertise. Valuable. It's valuable. And take you to the station. Ooh, I got a bunch of stuff here. Upgrade points. You got unlock crampons, snow boots, heavy boots, insulated boots, rig gloves. Capacity 20. Knowledge. Not too bad. Oh, if your health hits 0, that's when it ends. What is this? Oh, whoops. I missed that. Stone brings you back here as soon as you hear the siren and time resets. I think it returns to its place of origin. You know that we are in a former research station where experiments with gamma rays were conducted. Apparently, they wanted to create a gigantic electromagnetic force field. The entire island was essentially a restricted area. Hardly anyone knew it existed. Something went wrong, some sort of breakdown. Electromagnetic radiation that was released caused countless anomalies throughout the mountain range. Ultimately, it must have triggered the time loop. Time only moves normally in the station, maybe because it was a location where the anomalies originated? I don't know. Anyway, found a glowing stone in the room next door, if all that remains of the experiments. Right, I can't offer you a better explanation. Many things are just as incomprehensible to me as they are to you, but there's one thing I figured out. The stone responds to radiation. We won't succeed without it. Please continue with your preparations so we can eventually get at it. By the way, I think it's wonderful that you brought the reinforcements, and a real expert too, I'm sure. Learn a lot from each other, but work together we need to become a real team. Alright, got this stuff here. Let's look at our inventory. We got the tent. Put the gloves on. We need an oxygen tank, but we can't fit it. That's it? Shoot. So if we were to bring anything, that would be it. I've used these things. This is a disposable item, isn't it? We'll keep it bare bones. Can do these. Alright. There's missions here. So we finished that. Scientist. There's a journalist here. We can play as a scientist. Cool. So we unlock the scientist. Okay. What's our inventory look like? Nothing we can get. Characters. Oh, that's the thing. Characters can be upgraded. Yeah, let's upgrade our adventure. Reduce energy costs on all terrain. This seems good. Well, scientists can comfort of home. Gain 4 sanity. Gain energy from a dangerous event. That could be useful. Mad genius. Analysis. Spend some time to gain experience. That seems interesting. 150% camera distance. That seems cool too. Alright, let's do that one. Whenever you wake up, 30% effectiveness of tea and herbs. Canned food. I'm gonna do these upgrades here. Use your ingenuity to create your own equipment. That's cool. Could do this one too. Increase camera zoom until next movement. Eagle eye. You can see more of the map. Okay. Efficiency is good. Team upgrades. Improve the protection from terrain interruptions. So we would have to. We'll try this one. Which one's more treacherous? I think there's more ice than there is snow, right? Or there's more rock. We'll start with rock. Alrighty, there's an exclamation point here. Oh, there's more. Night resistance. I would like this. 0 body temperature. Okay. This one. This one, event energy. Just reduce energy costs. We'll new experience. Alright. Next mission. We're the scientists now, but let's see. So this is a red journalist. Let's unlock the journalist. Cold weather. I feel like we should get more items. I think we should be okay as long as we're smart about where we move. But we can't go through that thing again. That was a little bit crazy. Mysterious stranger has seen another person in the mountains. The person's not from the area and looks like a journalist. That can be a coincidence. I think he'll make a good ally, but first you have to find him. Okay, let's look at our guy. Tracking device. Some missions require you to use your tracking device to find the next goal. You can deactivate on your skill bar on the right hand of the screen. Oh, so he has a tracking device. You can use the tracking device to find your goal. No signal from this direction. Interesting. Let's take a look at our scientist. He's cold. Cool. Not too bad. Let's see how he climbs. So I probably have a boost from I have Eagle Eye or something like that. Where do I have to go? Oh, I don't have any beacon things because I'm not a what do you call it? I have to use this, so it's not to the left. It's probably up there. Interesting. Alright. Let's go this way then. You stumble over a corpse of a deer with no signs of decay. The animal died only recently. Grains of chewed herbs cling to its snout. Its last meal probably still undigested. You could cut open the animal's stomach to get to the herbs. Give it a try. Corpse still warm as you place your knife against its underbelly on a long fine cut. Blood gushes out of the wound. Where's over your hands? Grow dizzy. What? Even the scientist? Keep trying. Pungent smell fills your nostrils. Reach to an incision and grab the intestines. You pull out small, large intestines to outline a tangled heap at your feet. Your nostril tries to overwhelm. Keep trying. Fell and reached the stomach once again. You insert the knife, cut open. Oh, so he has to have more tries because he's a little bit more squeamish. Thought of digging through the constant stomach. Your fingers makes you scratch. You did it. You have indeed found some undigested herbs. Okay. At least we gained back sanity through herbs, so should be good. That was a little graphic. My apologies. Alright, so we don't have a beacon, but we got this thing here. Let's get up. We'll go up to this moon thingy. I want to start going up from there. You're standing at the entrance to a glacial cave. The light finds its way through the thick ice to make the walls glow deep in gray and blue. Oh, I forgot to bring a flashlight. That's not good. Active 48 hours. Active until the end of the mission. Control breathing. Active until the end of the mission. Whenever you wake up, gain 4 energy, 4 body temperature, and gain 4 oxygen. This one saved our lives last time, so I'm gonna take it. Because all we had to do is sleep to regain our stuff. Anyway, we're gonna reach this missile thing, and then we will start wrapping it up. I'm approaching the hour. But this is fun. We found our scientists, so we accomplished a goal today. We didn't die. That's good. Jingling fills the air around you, harmonious and melodious, followed by the sound of falling rain. Follow the sound to discover tubes of metal and wood tied together in a bare treetop. Dancing and striking each other in the wind. You watch the wind chimes and you lose yourself in the fleeting melodies. You regain health. Let's regain sanity. Alright. It's not too bad. Let's see where we should go. No signal from this direction. No signal. I think it wants me to go east. Oh, you hear that? There's something up here. This is interesting. Alright. You know what to do if you like this kind of video. Hit the like button. It lets me know I should make future videos like this one. So that you don't miss any future episodes. Hit the subscribe button. Ding that bell. And I'll see you in 3 days. This is John Nezodam signing out. Take care. Stay safe. We have been playing Insurmountable. Now we unlock the scientist. And we're currently, he's pretty cool. Anyway, take care, stay safe, and remember, you're essential. Stay warm.